Alright, welcome back to the Let's Play. Okay, let's begin. So, as you can see up here, I have all my trophies and all the statues here of the bosses we've killed thus far, at least that I recall anyways. A couple of things I did off camera between last episode and this. Actually quite a bit. So I farmed the jungle for the spores and the vines, got all that stuff done. I still need grass seeds, but we'll have to get that later. I crafted the blade of grass, which is a sword, as well as all the other jungle armor and weapons. So I got that scanned in. I farmed the queen bee for all of the drops and I clearly got the trophy, but it did take me 15 kills. And I also got her spawn item. I scanned in all the honey blocks, all the other stuff there, and I was also able to make fishing potions, so now I'm going to have those moving forward. I was also able to craft the hornet staff, which is summon damage, and the bee armor. And that's also a summoner armor set. We'll get into some of the armor once we hit the hard mode version, because you'll see varying tiers of that stuff. Alright, also, the witch doctor spawned in right after I ended the episode because I had just killed the queen bee. So I put him in the jungle and I went and got the imbuing station, which is another form of like potion stuff, which we'll look at some point as well. I also turned in quite a few angler quests, like the fishing quests. Of course, all this happened while I was unfortunately not recording, but I got a bunch of really good stuff. So just to show you here, on my second set, I got the angler hat, which increases fishing power, and I got the angler vest. So all I need are the boots to finish that set. There's still a lot of accessories we're missing, but right now that's a really good start. But then in addition to that, I also got the weather radio and the pocket guide, which is huge because what it did is it enabled me to make where is it at? It enabled me to make the fish finder because I already had the first one, which was I think it was the moon phase, the sextant. Yeah, I had that already. So anyways, I got this and wherever the other one is. There's so many things. I'm showing this because there's a lot of stuff I scanned in, which I'll show later. But anyways, that's just some of the stuff. I'm going to go over the rest of it here in a little bit because I want to jump in. What we're going to do, we are going to attempt, you can probably see my inventory is stacked with potions. We are actually going to attempt Deerclops. Now this guy is pretty hard, especially on this difficulty. When you're on master mode, even though we're in journey, because of course our life is going to be a lot easier in this mode, but that being said, we still have to survive. So we're going to do our absolute best. I don't know if I showed this off, but this is where one of the meteor hit our world. I don't know exactly how it got down there. Also, as you can see, I made a little area to fight Deerclops. Let's hope he doesn't absolutely destroy us. He might. It's certainly possible. This guy's actually really challenging. So what I'm going to do is buff up. I farm the things off camera to get to make the... It's literally called the deer thing, and that's what spawns him. So we are going to do our best, and if we fail, then we'll come back later once we have higher tier gear or weapons. I think we'll be okay, but based off of where you are in range to this guy, he will do different attacks. So one thing that's important to note is his feet do not have a hitbox, so you can run right through the bottom or the top of him if you have the platform space right. I think it's between 10 and 12 blocks off the ground. He has a lot of different attacks that he does depending on how close you are to him, and if you get too far away, he'll go into shadow form, and then you won't be able to hit him at all. So all that to say, we are going to buff up, and we are going to give this a shot. Oh, look at that, a snow coat. I've already scanned that in. I'm only missing one thing for that. Okay, let's just buff. We're going to try it. Hope for the best. I really hope we can take him. Okay, see, shadow form. Okay, so we can do this. He's putting a slow debuff on me, so that's obviously not great. Okay, he has a lot of health, 15,000 health. See how you can walk right through until you hit. Yeah, he's freezing me pretty good, but we're actually not doing too bad with all the buffs that we have here. Okay, I panicked a little bit there. Oh, we're good. We're good. We got this. I think we got this on lockdown. This star cannon is ridiculous. Alright, there it is. Bam. Oh, look at that. I got an achievement. So on my main Terraria save, I'd never beaten him. That's really weird, because I know I've done it. It must have been on the Xbox version that I played. Okay, and as you can see, movement speed reduced. So that's an example of actually doing quite well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push my luck here. You know what? Just for fun, let's try it again, shall we? Let's try it again and see how we do. Where is he? Hello? Where did he spawn? Way over there? Really? It's kind of weird. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait for him. There we go. Now, if you have him up high, yeah, you see that little thing where he tries to throw the ice? He actually can't do it. Okay, this is one where you gotta jump, because otherwise it'll hit you. Yeah, these attacks pretty rough. Okay, see, he's invincible. Okay. This guy's a lot easier with the star cannon. So, left, right, and then jump. That's actually not bad at all. Now that I'm looking at this, it's not really that bad at all. Okay, there's two. Nice. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and do another one, shall we? I have no idea how far away he'll be. Let me go ahead and get way over here. Okay, here. Oh, wow, he's jumping out from over here. Nice. That's too bad. I'd like for him to be up top, but whatever. We can deal with it. Uh-oh. Huh. So having him up on that top shelf kind of helped us there, I think. He's really not being able to do much damage to me. I don't know what's going on with this. It must be my armor is just so high. I'll show you my armor off here in a second. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance, so that's good. I'm gonna have to eventually get his little trophy too, so. Looks like I can just face tank him. There it is. Oh, I got the trophy on the third kill. Man, that's amazing. That's really rare, but I have my gnomes up. I have a luck potion. Oh, man, we did it. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, one thing to just quickly catch you up on map-wise. I did have to go down here, and I ran into the dungeon, which was a little annoying. But I did have to go down there because I had to farm the item that you use to spawn him, so I had no choice but to do that. So I went ahead and did that. Okay, bam. Let's get our... Let's do that, and let's do that. Boom. Okay. So we'll do this on camera this time, which is kind of nice. Okay. And then I'll catch you up with... By the way, if you're wondering what I do when I say I farmed them off camera, that's literally it right there. I'm just saving you the hassle of watching me kill them over and over. Whoops, I meant to come over here and put that up. Okay, so we'll put one of these up. This is just how I like to do it. Boom, there it is. Done. Got two more snow caps. When you really do get some of the better drops dropping a lot easier when you have those luck potions. It makes a pretty big difference. And then on top of the luck boost from the gnome seems to be a pretty big deal. Okay, now let me quickly catch you up on the other stuff. Okay, I crafted all the granite and meteorite furniture and building blocks. So that's done. I mined completely around the temple jungle. I mean the temple, the jungle temple. Hello, let me get my words correctly. I did that just so that we could get around when we need to get around it. So this is what the full temple jungle looks like, and I want you to keep in mind this is on a small world. Typically, they're nowhere close to how high this is. Normally, they're way down, like close to the hell biome. I've never seen one spawn quite that high before, but I guess there's a first for everything. So I went ahead and did that as well, and that was while I was farming the vines and the spores and stuff like that. So it was just something to do while I was doing other stuff. I I also, let's see here, what else did I do? Of course, I farmed for the Deerclops spawn items, and I built the arena, obviously. It's also worth noting that I used warmth potions for that. Reduces damage from cold sources. I think that's part of what helped me. Plus, I had 60 defense, so that certainly did not hurt. Also, I don't think I covered this last time. I combined a few things to get this Molten Charm, as well as... I think I already had those boots, but the Molten Charm was different. Okay, now, a couple of quick things, because I put these in here so I could just quickly... So here are the three things that I combined right here. So you got the pocket guide, the weather radio, and the sextant, and that gives you the fish finder. I've already scanned all that in. This is for like increasing the number of minions for a summoner build. I got that from the Witch Doctor. Okay, and then I made this. You have to be in a graveyard, so I'm going to show you the graveyard biome in a minute. But I made this with a couple of ingredients there. All this stuff. This was a drop from Queen Bee, and then you take a shark necklace and you combine it with this. You get that, and you can take one of these, combine it with this, and you get this, and so on and so forth. I feel like you get the idea. I did get a band of regeneration. I'm pretty sure I said that on the last episode, but if I didn't, band of regeneration I found in a gold chest. I believe it was the marble biome. It was either the marble biome or the granite biome. But anyways, I finally got a band of regeneration, and you can combine those two into this, and then you take what this makes, and you combine it with the shackle, and it gives you magic cuffs. And that's it. That's also an ingredient for something later. So remember when I had mentioned you just simply do not want to not have these available. In Journey mode, once you scan it, you're good to go. You can just create them as needed. But if you're playing and you're not playing in Journey mode, you want to keep all the accessories you get because, man, they can be useful for all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, I think that's everything. Now what we're going to... No, it's not everything. Here's the boss loot for Queen Bee. Bam. The Beekeeper, that is another ingredient for that super ultra mega weapon at the very end of the game, the Zenith. So you definitely want one of those. The Bee's Knees is a really good weapon to use against not the next boss, but the boss after that, the one that triggers hard mode. We'll get to that eventually, but just keep that in mind. You got the Bee Gun, which is a magic weapon. You got Bee Nades, also extremely good for the one that goes into the... triggers hard mode. I'm just going to tell you what it's called. It's in the Hell biome, and it's called the Wall of Flesh. It's a little scary, but it is what it is. All right, then we got the Bee Hat, the Bee Shirt, and the Bee Pants. This is not the armor. This is just vanity. Same with the Queen Bee Mask. This is her like super thing. Increases the strength of friendly bees. So if you're using something like the Bee Gun or the Bee's Knees, then they're going to do even more damage. Then you have the Honeycomb, which is a material for a couple of things. This is kind of a rare drop, a rideable bee mount, which is pretty cool, but it's not super fast. I'm way faster without it. If your only option was this and you didn't have a lot of the speed stuff that I have with these boots and stuff like that, then it might be worth it. Also, the Nectar, which is summons a baby hornet. That's what you see right here. This is the craftable like summoning item, which is like this is for the Deerclops, this is for the bee, which is very easy to make. The bee wax, and then you got a hive wand, which you can just use to place actual bee walls, which is like the hive essentially. Beeswax, honey blocks, bottled honey, crispy honey, smooth granite. This is all the stuff that I was farming off camera, and I got, now obviously can make as much as I want. So, okay. So that's that. Now, let's go ahead and this is how I kind of do what I normally do here. So I'm just going to use one of these chests, and what we're going to do is we're going to spam a bunch of these, and I'm just going to kind of sort it. So I'm just going to let it go everywhere like that, and then I'm going to deposit all. And we're just going to keep doing it. Okay, now let's sort. Okay. Oh, I meant to put this in. Okay, I meant to do that. Whoops. And actually, I guess I can just get rid of those. Okay, now, what do we have here? Obviously, everything here is going to be brand new. So, normally I would have sorted this out a bit. Obviously, don't need this many of them, so I'm just going to get rid of a bunch. It looks like we're good. So this summons shadow hands to attack your foes. This is basically his expert item, it would appear. I'm not even going to bother looking at this stuff because I don't need that many of them. Okay. And then we'll just deposit all. Deposit all, and we'll sort again. Okay, now, what all do we have here? Oops, I killed that owl. Whoops. Okay, so ranged. This is magic. That's cool. Magic damage there. This is summon damage. Interesting. Vanity. Deerclops mask. Dizzy's rare gecko chest. Interesting. These are all vanity. This is equipable. Yeah, this is summon the shadow hands. And that's vanity as well. And then we've got summons. Oh, this is a living chest to store your items. I have no idea what that's doing. I thought it was Chester. Summons a living chest to store your items. It's looking into my soul. I'm not really sure how that works, but okay. I'll have to look into that. And then we got this axe, which is... it's pretty fast. Also, something that I never used or showed you guys, I got a legendary axe of regrowth. I crafted that as well. You have to do, it requires stuff from the jungle. So that you can see that the axe power is 150%. The axe power on this is 100. So it's one of the highest you can get in the game, I'm pretty sure. And also, it places an acorn when you cut trees down. So that's really, really awesome. You cut a tree down, it immediately puts an acorn right where you cut the tree down. So that's really quite good. And you want to use this if you're farming your flowers and stuff. If you have them down in a garden and you're farming, you want to use this because it increases what you get. So it's really quite good. Creates grass on dirt as well. Very good stuff. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to spend time scanning all this right now. I'll do that off camera, but you get the idea, essentially. All right, there is one more thing I want to mess around with, and let's also go and look at our fishing quest. I'm really, really excited that we got what we got. Okay, angelfish. We need to get more things, though, and... oh, it looks like we don't have the angelfish. Okay, cool. So we'll have to do a little fishing first. Sky Lakes, perfect. This is kind of actually perfect. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring some chum. Fishing potion. Sonar. Bam. And then when we get up there, we'll switch to our fishing gear, which is what you should be doing when you're doing this, right? Oh, here's the graveyard. I get to show you that as I'm running by. Listen to this. Kind of cool. It's a cool little biome, and some things that you craft, it requires a biome. So what I did was I just placed a bunch of tombstones to make it. And then when we go out of range of it, bam, it'll just clear back up. Okay, perfect. And now we're headed up to our Sky Lake. We don't even need that rope anymore. Bam. Alright, then I'm going to hit F2. I'm going to switch over to my fishing gear. Hopefully this is deep enough. I don't know why I pulled that in. And yeah, here we go. You'll notice on the right over here it says fishing power now as well. Fishing power, oh, there it is. Fishing power is 97. It's telling you the moon phase, and it's telling you overcast. You get bonuses depending on whether it's raining or raining really hard, or if there's a big storm. So being able to see that information to me is just amazing. I hate not having it, and when I'm playing without it. So, but we've got it now. So let's see if we can get another angelfish. We should. Shouldn't be too hard. 97 fishing power is pretty good. Oops. Come on now. Oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot to use? I'm just gonna throw a bunch down. If you were actually doing this, you wouldn't want to throw it everywhere, but since we have infinite of these, it doesn't really matter, does it? Now we just wait for the next angelfish, and we're good to go. And the second I get it, I'll just switch back to my main gear, and we'll be good to go. It's a little unfortunate that it's taking this long, though. Now, those harpies hit pretty hard, so... Be careful with those guys. Alright, come on. Come on now. I did scan that fish, right? Yes, I did. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Okay, we'll switch back over. Good to go. And guess what? We can just go ahead and use our magic conch. And here we are. Okay, now let's hope that on camera it gives me something really good. Of course it doesn't. That's too bad. Fishing potions and some gold. Okay, well, that's why I was so surprised that I got what I needed for the fish finder. That's amazing. I never thought that was going to happen. Again, if you want a quick overview of all the stuff that I have scanned, here it all is. I mean, you can kind of go by icon if you know what you're looking for. I'm just kind of quickly breezing over stuff. The list will continue to get longer and longer as we go through this playthrough, but just so you have an idea. Okay, now, what did I want to do? Here it is. We're going to potentially go down to the hell biome. I have no idea if we're going to be able to survive it or not. We're going to try, right? I'm going to do something in particular here. I don't think this guy's going to show up this early. I think I have to kill Skeletron before this happens. What am I looking for here? Well, I know I put it in here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, we'll drop down. We'll see if we can get some stuff done. We're going to be picking up all kinds of stuff, and unfortunately, I've got all these potions in my inventory, so that's not going to help. But, oh, okay. That's nice. Also, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but if you have wings, I don't think you can fall to your death. I think it blocks that. And someone had mentioned it in the comments in a previous episode. Uh-oh. Oh, not so tough anymore, are you? Oh, that's a trap. Nice. Nice trap, buddy. Okay. Never quite broke through here, so... Alright. Lots of good stuff down here. So, I mean, obviously the monsters are pretty tough, but because we have that star cannon, it's not going to be quite as bad. Alright. We'll go ahead and take that Hell Forge just to have. And we're just so this is the ore we need. I'm not actually prepared to get the ore yet, but I will come back to get it. Don't have a chest for that. I wanted you to kind of see that and experience it as most would. Okay, we got a bunch of potions here, so oh, I actually need that. That's too bad. Okay, don't need those. Don't need that. I could use those. Don't need that. Alright, perfect. Oh, ash block. Yeah, I'll have to go get that later. I'm going to get plenty of ash when I'm mining for this stuff, so not too terribly worried about that. We'll be able to get into those chests later, but we got to go to the dungeon first. So, again, this is mainly because I'm going to set, for the next episode, what I'll probably do is kind of prep for the final boss in normal mode, I guess you could call it, even though this is, I mean, it gets confusing because there's what they call a hard mode, which goes into a more challenging version of all this. I don't think, can I get this guy? No, not yet. That's too bad because we really need him. But anyways, it goes into a more challenging mode later. When these are glowing, by the way, you can get seeds from them. I can't pick them up because I have too much in my inventory, of course, as usual. Okay, now we're taking some damage. Okay. Well, let's just jump around. See, now you'll notice the lava. You see, we got this. That doesn't immediately kill us, and that's really, really, really good. Oh, we just got a rare drop. So that means I have to pick that up. You know what? I'll get that later. Light bat, nice. Oh my gosh, that swings so slow. Yep, I'm just gonna scan that in, but I'm probably never gonna use that. Get rid of that. You know what? I'm just gonna scan that too. We don't need to hold it. Oop. Okay. Now on this difficulty, the slimes like that, when you kill them, you see that the lava drops right after. So you have to plan for that. Okay, there's a demon. Okay, we're getting absolutely destroyed. It's been a long time since we've gotten destroyed like this. Alright, I'm just giving you an idea of like what it looks like down here. And that way, you'll at least know what's coming. All this ore, this stuff is all the hellstone ore that we're going to need. So I will be coming back at some point to get it. Now, is that super exciting to watch? Probably not, no. But, that being said, some people might want to know how I like do that, essentially. So, I don't know. I haven't really decided how I'm going to handle that, but I may show it, I may not. We'll find out soon enough. See, these are pets. These are little guys that you can fish with, but only in lava. What I have to have though is a bug net that enables me to catch lava critters, and then once I get enough of those, I can scan them, and I'll have infinite. You know, but when you're not in this mode, that's a heck of a lot harder to do. So, all right, well, let's see what we got. Maybe we need to get. We'll go the other way a little bit too. Let's see what we got to the left, because I'm not really sure which side I'm going to start on. When you see what this boss is, to be honest with you, I'm not super worried about the boss that pushes us into hard mode. I'm more concerned about the fact that once you go into hard mode, there are a couple of things that happen to your world specifically, and when that happens, we'll have to figure it out. Why do they spawn like this? It's kind of annoying. I wish they didn't spawn like that, but oh well. Forces me to have to break through them. Alright, we're just, because we have so much double jump and like freedom for what we can do here, we're really quite good. I've already made all the obsidian stuff, so I did that when I got the obsidian earlier. Yeah, this is a pretty tight squeeze here. Jeez. Alright, well I guess I could have kept going the other way if I was just going to break through everything. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up building a really long platform. Like, I won't do it across the whole world because I think our power is going to be pretty high comparatively speaking, but I'll have to do some of it for sure. And then if we fail, it'll be on me, basically. This also gives you access to below your, like, certain biomes here. I also changed my hook shot. I don't think or hook shot, whatever it's called. Oops. Yeah, I made the Ivy Whip. So that is something new as well. That was, again, from the jungle. Now you can see we don't have those little things spawning everywhere, but... Oh, really? These guys are pretty tough to hit sometimes. Okay, well... It's kind of cool to explore the lower area here. And like I said, you can kind of just zoom up where you want to. And this will be really, really helpful once we go into hard mode, because there'll be all kinds of stuff we want. Okay, we just made it to the whole left side of the world, so that's cool. All right. Well, I guess I'm good with that. let's go ahead. Hey, come on now, guys. That's not nice. Now we're going to have to take care of these guys. Okay. So, what do we got here? Don't need that. Let's quick stack. We can get rid of this. We'll quick stack all that. Oh, Titan potions we didn't even have. Interesting. Okay. And this, we'll just go ahead and scan while we're here. Okay. Oh, we didn't have those either. Potion of return. Oh, that's cool. Creates a trip right back. That's really neato. Okay. This will go into ammo. Perfect. Okay. So we are set. We are doing really well. Almost guaranteed that the next episode, and it will be a while before, I mean, for you it'll be a couple of days, but for me it'll probably be a little bit longer before I film that one. So what I'm planning on, unless something changes between now and then, is I think we're going to go directly to Skeletron. And once we kill him, we'll be able to go in the dungeon. Hopefully we'll find the mechanic, as well as tons of new weapons and other items that lead to creating new accessories and things like that. And we'll just keep moving from there. And then from that point on, it's going to be the Hell biome and finishing up what I would consider the first tier or the easiest tier of Terraria. And then we'll move into hard mode, and there's tons more content from there. So I do hope you enjoy the episode, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.